navigator. Come in, navigator.
To put it bluntly,
I stand tall and true, and I ask you, why does being fat cause society to be so hurtful?
because if it were true, we would have taken over the world a long time ago.
With the power of 4.
We agreed we weren't going to do our own pieces.
I'm from Alabama. Which brings us to today's crime.
Emily Dickinson.
What is she waiting for? Talent?
So if you want to see these puppies live,
Perhaps 3D printed organs are the solution. Or maybe we could print our own Mr. Right.
the truth, you can't handle the truth.
This intro has been brought to you by
Herpes. Lots and lots of herpes.
Did that confuse you? Everything confuses me. What you just saw was a conglomeration of all our regional pieces.
What?
A mashup.
Oh. So did you want me to dance during that? Because, you know, if you want...
No, that's not necessary. I'm still confused.
If you're confused, can you imagine what they're all going through?
How do we expect them to understand our clever combination of everyone's pieces if they've never seen them performed? Speaking of which, who had the "you can't handle the truth" line in their piece? I don't recognize it.
Actually, no one did. It's from a few good men, and I just really liked it, and it doesn't come up in conversation very often.
Can we get back to the medley, please? We can't do something that no one understands. Most of the parents here have no idea what we're talking about.
My mom never has any idea. Sorry.
What do you suggest we do? Well, since most of our parents have no idea what we do every Saturday from November through February, let's use this as an opportunity to educate and inform them exactly what forensics is.
Cool. I still have no idea what declamation is. I thought I was just yelling at someone really loud like, "You are one fat hombre."
That is an exclamation, not a declamation, and it's offensive on multiple fronts.
You have multiple fronts.
Shut up! If we're gonna do this, can we just get it over with? Sure. Welcome to Forensics for Dummies.
Or Kendall. Sorry.
First, we're gonna start with so. I know. Okay. So forensics is made up of 14 different events, from DDA to SOS.
There are 14. I thought there was like 7.
No. And it's quiet time, Jackson.
But I thought...
Or no snacks. First, we're gonna start with DDA. No, nobody wants to start with the depressing events or go in order. Right, Mr. Fontana? We're gonna start with something interesting, like informative. Informative, as the name implies, is a speech that informs you.
Ooh, can I give an example? I just tooted. It informed you.
An informative speech is a research speech that is about a topic that you need to know about.
Believe me, you need to know about what I'm doing. Otherwise...
Maddie, please continue. Info is kind of like that accidental 5th child that no one wants the world to know about, so they keep you locked in the basement and they feed you fish guts every once in a while. But I'm too informative.
And where do you sleep?
In the basement. Okay, so it's not really like the 5th child. It's more like the 2nd or 3rd that your parents just don't like as much as the original. They can be really interesting, then informative. Can we move on?
Definitely. Extemp, on the other hand, is never boring.
Yeah, if you're actually interested in politics, how the world is run, and global issues that affect millions of people. Wait, I guess that does sound pretty interesting. It's the only event where you can talk about the literacy rates in China and crack-smoking mayors in the same speech. Extemp is for those who know a lot about current events and can explain it to those who know nothing about current events.
I like it because you don't have to memorize anything.
That's right. You are given the question on the spot and have 45 minutes to write a 6-minute speech. That sounds hard. Not for Paul. Probably because he understands everything that's going on. Did you see what I did there? Understand, Paul, huh? Mr. Solomon wouldn't let me do OC.
Shocking. Yeah. Speaking of smoking crack and low literacy rates, Danny here does OC. You smoke crack for the sake of this joke.
OC. You never talk about OC. The second rule of OC is you never talk about OC.
And the third rule of OC is you never talk about OC.
Actually, those are the 3 rules of Fight Club, but since OC really doesn't have any rules.
Besides, you can't talk about a monkey getting funky with an orangutan.
Besides, you can't talk about a monkey getting funky with an orangutan.
Well, you can.
The object is to have a performance that makes your audience laugh. Can I do wacky voices? Yeah. Can I do a crazy dance? Sure. Can it be about a beagle who pursues his lifelong dream of opening up a Jamba Juice, but he can call it Beagle Juice? Only you can't say it 3 times fast. OC since your freshman year, huh? I know.
Which brings us to poetry.
How does that bring us to poetry?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a better transition out of Beetlejuice?
No, but poetry?
Fine. One of my favorite events was Huda.
What?
Huda. What Danny and I did, you know, Huda.
What you and Danny smoked on your own?
Hey. Huda.
You mean HDA?
Exactly, a Huda.
HDA, or humorous duet, involves 2 people, hence the duet.
Wait a second. Duet means 2 people?
Yeah. What do you think it meant?
I don't know, I just thought it was like, duet! You know, do it. No?
As I was saying, 2 people take a section of a play and get this, act it out, humorously. I like the ones that explain themselves. Should we demonstrate? Yes.
The following is a scene from the Hallmark movie, Oh My God, That Guinea Pig Just Ate My Baby.
Do you see anything? No, mate. It couldn't possibly have come this way.
Nix the accent, crocodile hunter.
Funny, damn it. Do you see anything by the table? It's not down under there. Look! Oh my God! The guinea pig just ate our baby!
And scene. Oratorical declamation. Like I said, I have no idea.
I do this event and I don't even know. Essentially, a deck is taking someone else's speech and presenting it as your own.
So, plagiarism.
Yeah.
We talked about deck, we can talk about it wrong.
Wait, that's all we're going to say about deck? What would you like to add? There's so much more to this event. I mean, you got... Well, there's 4 points. Fine.
Impromptu.
Impromptu. Why am I lying to you? There are no words on these pages. Impromptu is where you... Sorry, just clearing my throat. Impromptu is where you... Impromptuing. And... Well... This is embarrassing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Impromptu is where you are given a topic and 2 minutes to write a 6-minute speech. 6 minutes, go!
No. The topics range from proverbs to Christmas carols to famous quotations.
Life goals are like preppy girls.
They're
Easy to
not.
identify but hard to attain. Go!
That's not how this works.
This is so depressing. Just like DI. It's important to remember the 5 Ds of DI. Death.
Dying.
Dead people. Dead dogs.
And diarrhea. I'm sorry, I only knew the first 4. I saw prose where a guy was decapitated once. Can the 5th be decapitation?
Don't tell him.
Can we just talk about prose? It's essentially the same thing, just with this book.
Fine, let's talk about prose.
Prose is a reading or interpretation of a short story or part of a novel.
Could I read it in a wacky accent?
Don't start this again.
Success in prose is all about finding the right piece. Or, as in the case of Isabella's prose, finding Mr. Right.
As long as his name isn't Yehuda.
I bet Yehuda has a wacky accent. Drop it or he'll eat your puppy. Dropped. Moving on.
It's now a good time for DDA.
There is never a good time for DDA. Can we at least try? Fine.
Once again, a scene from the Hallmark movie, Oh My God, That Guinea Pig Just Ate My Baby.
Do you see anything? No, it couldn't possibly have come this way. Do you see anything? Under the table? It's not there! Look! Oh my God! That guinea pig just ate our baby!
Wait a second. That was the exact same thing as the HDA.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
No accents. Not very good at DDA. And I'm still confused.
Maddie here is confused by a lot of things. The checks and balance systems, basic arithmetic, the radio. But that's mainly because her family doesn't believe in technology invented after 1865.
They're Catholics, not Mennonites. What's the difference? Christmas? Back to our task at hand. In radio speaking, you are giving a 5-minute newscast. It's essentially your 5 minutes of fame.
On the radio? Does anyone even listen to the radio anymore? That's like trying to become a famous person by making the world's best porridge.
Who eats porridge besides petty criminals who break into the homes of woodland creatures looking for food and a comfy bed?
My point exactly.
Are we done yet? I want pudding.
There's pudding.
Focus, people. We're almost done. What's left? We still haven't told them about oratory. Oratory is a persuasion speech. Like right now, I'm going to try to convince you to sum this whole thing up so I can get some pudding.
She has a compelling argument.
Seriously? Oratory is a research-based speech that attempts to persuade the audience.
To get off their lazy butts and do something worthwhile with their lives. Yeah, we get it, right?
Can we get pudding now? No! Oratory is significant. It deals with social issues.
I love socialism.
And I love pudding! Can someone please help me? We still have to talk about SOS. Is that a distress call? If so, I'm sending out an SOS because I really want some pudding. I hate you both.
Sorry, but I really like pudding.
But we have to explain SOS to them. Okay, it's basically oratory but with fat jokes. It's not that great.
It's bigger than that.
Just like you. I'm funny. Are you two done? I love pudding. I really don't. I'm done. But we still have a giant, and that's your favorite event. Whatever.
Come on, Rebecca. Kill the people with HIV. I think you're right. HI, or humorous interpretation, is one person acting out multiple parts of a play.
With wacky accents?
Yes. With wacky accents.
Okay, it's kind of like a schizophrenic with a multi-personality disorder on crack. Can I give an example? Mate?
No!
We're definitely out of time. Actually, we're over time. No one raised their hand.
Today, we hope to have enlightened,
Educated, and hopefully entertained. More than anything, forensics has been a big part of our lives for the past 4 years.
It has shaped us.
And helped us become the people you see here today. And we hope it will do the same for all of those who follow us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And good night.